2 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Razorbacks will kick this away to get us going here. Bringing it out, it's Evans. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The pass rush closing in. Pulls it in. It's Sawchuk. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they get set now to try the BAT. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Arkansas 7, Georgia 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff for the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver in motion now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial third down play after that completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Under pressure, just lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out third down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
44. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, ready?
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 7, Georgia 0.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Holstein. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The Razorbacks are on the move here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Sawchuk.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Got pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Well, he scrambled and scrambled, doesn't get the ball away, and is finally dropped for a sack. The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
Running it back, it's Anthony. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The special teams with a special play. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times when we talk about vision, usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Evans. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Pass caught. Second down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 20. Touchdown. Yards. Made the defense look slow that time.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hogs.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety.
Man, that defense is attacking the offensive line in their pass protection. Blew them up, came down with a sack, almost got the safety.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Caught in the backfield. It's Humphreys. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Georgia. This game is far from over. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, but still trailed up. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Anthony. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And the sophomores got him for a sack.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quick throw, testing the middle. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And now the defense able to bring him down. injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the field goal is good. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Handoff from the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks will have to kick this away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback looking to scramble. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arkansas 21, Georgia 17.
Ready up. Set.
Trucks through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
The PAT is important in making a 3-point lead. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Takes the handoff. It's Sawchuk.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Gets rid of it on the move. That's caught. It's Sawchuk. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
It's a shotgun run call. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Arkansas. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. They'll try a pass here. Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts. You stop the clock. The offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Second and 10 here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Touchdown, Dogs. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll run it here. tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
He runs out of bounds. And it's no line. Second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.